Welcome back, and tonight I'm going to make garlic bread, and it seems like maybe it might be simple to some people, but maybe not to others. So I recently had a wedding shower at my house, and the garlic bread was such a big hit that I decided, hey, why don't I show you how I do it? All right, so let's get started. All right, so I am going to use a measuring cup just because it's the biggest, widest mouth cup I have, and I'm going to take a stick of butter. If you hear stuff in the background, that's my water for my pasta, because I'm having spaghetti and meatballs tonight. And this goes good with any one of my Italian recipes, or even if you're having steak and potatoes, garlic bread tastes really good with that as well. Okay, let me get out a spoon, and now I'm going to use this minced garlic, and I'm going to do a lot. And then basil. Now if you want to go ahead and get the garlic clove and get the garlic out of the clove, that's fine too. And if you have fresh basil, that's better than what I'm doing. But basically it's the same idea. So I'm putting a generous amount of basil in here, and I'm going to take this over to the microwave and I'm going to melt it. So while the butter is melting, I'm going to take this piece of French bread, which I got from the store, and sometimes if they have sourdough bread that's like this size, I'll use sourdough because that also tastes really good. And I'm going to first just cut it in half this way, and then I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm using a bread knife. And then I'm going to cut it in half this way. Hope everybody's having a good day. Okay, so now I'm going to transfer this over to a kabishi. And I'm going to go check on my butter. Okay, so now my mixture is melted, and I'm just going to stir it up to make sure everything is well mixed. And again, I used this type of basil, and I just used some minced garlic and real butter. Has to be real butter if you want it the flavor that mine is. And then I'm just going to start scooping this on, kind of mixing it in between onto the bread, and I am going to spread it out in just a minute, just kind of trying to make sure I have enough to go on each piece. Stir it up again. And I still have some more in here, but I'm just going to start spreading this. And as I said, if you're lucky enough to have fresh basil, like sometimes I can't even find fresh basil that looks really good at the store. And I'm trying to grow a basil plant, but it is struggling. So if you had fresh basil, you could just cut it up and then put it into the microwave, just like I did with the dried basil. So when you heat it up in the microwave with the butter, though, it moistens it, so it's not like dry, because you wouldn't want to just sprinkle it on dry. This works a whole lot better, because I've actually tried it both ways. It really blends well with the butter. So you just go through and make sure you're getting every little corner. And I'm going to put this in the oven at 350 degrees. It's actually in there with some meatballs I made, is what I'm going to put it in. I'm going to put it in with the meatballs. And then when we get back out of the oven, I will cut it into pieces, because these pieces are way too big. But it cooks better if you have it in like 4 pieces like this. Okay, and as I said, on my channel I have several different Italian recipes with pasta, so check them out. All right, so I'm going to pop this in the oven at 350 and we'll check on it soon. Okay, let's check on this. I don't think it's quite done yet, but let's just kind of pull it out and just do a little check. Okay, I'm just going to leave it in there just a a few more minutes. I'll keep a close eye on it and we'll check back. Okay, so these are ready, and now let's cut them. I'm going to actually show you a little bit better. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and start cutting from one end to the other. And it is a little warm, but that's okay because that's what I want, because I want to serve this bread warm. I'm just going to stick it back over here. And I'm going to just continue to cut these up. So it looks like it's about 4 pieces per half, so 4 times 4 is about 16 pieces of garlic bread. All right, so I'm going to continue to cut them up, and then we will do the taste test. All right. So here it is. I can't wait to taste it. I have more on the cookie sheet because I did end up with 16 pieces, as I said. So let's try a piece. That is so good. The butter and the basil and all the garlic. Very, very delicious. I can't wait to dip it in my sauce. And as I said before, I have a whole bunch of different Italian recipes that this garlic bread would taste delicious with, different pasta recipes. And also it tastes really good with just steak and potatoes. It makes for a wonderful side dish. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. For those of you who have subscribed to my channel, I really appreciate it. And if you haven't, I hope that you do, and ask a friend to also subscribe. And please go back and watch some of my other videos. I think you'll enjoy them. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.